And so now we just have a 1-year-old daughter. So it's getting pretty serious. And this is way over the edge. We were living in New York when my daughter was to be born, but I'm from Tennessee, so we flew home and my daughter was born in Tennessee. I didn't want her to be born in New York. Like, I don't need her growing up thinking she's baby. So I was like, you start where we start, all right? That. It was wild. Does anybody have kids here? Or a couple? One? The rest is like when this city dies. All right. Yeah. It's wild. I remember on the way to the hospital, I told my wife, I was like, look, I don't want to see anything, all right? It's going to be gross. I wish it was like the 50s when they didn't even let men in the hospital. But it's not. Now, like, do you want to deliver the baby? We'll do most of it. They just pull the baby out, and then they just tell you, here, cut the umbilical cord. They just tell you to do it, like, real fast. Like, I didn't take a class. They just act like I'm the guy that cuts umbilical cords at the hospital. I almost cut the wrong part, and they were like, that's not... I was like, oh, maybe, you should... You did go to doctor school for this. I'm doing minor surgery right now. Then they just hand you your baby, and they're like, all right, we'll see ya. And that's when you're like, I'd really like your help now. Like, this is... I need you to live with me or something. The first question I asked, they should have probably kept... Like, I was like, how much do you feed it? That'd be a lot. I was buying a hamster at a pet store. The big thing they tell you, the thing they say, they're really big on they're like, whatever you do, let's just try not to shake this baby. That's like the #1 goal. And they tell it to you, like they're almost like, obviously you're going to want to shake baby, but it would be so awesome if you just did not shake this baby. That would be... And then they get a video of a guy that's like, here's what I do instead of my baby. Like I take walks, for instance. I walk 70 miles or something. I walk a lot. Then I signed a certificate like I was in kindergarten that said, all right, I promise, I swear to God, I won't shake the baby. Asking me about this. I've never heard the word shake so much in my entire life. That's all it's about. And the first night home, she was like, you're like delirious. You're just confused and tired and like crying for like 6 hours. And I was like sitting there, I was like, wait, are we supposed to shake this baby? Like, when we do it, this seems like when you would do it. But we didn't shake her, so cool. We have rocked aggressively, but she had to go, went to the doctor to get when she was 9 months old, you have to do like a 9-month-old checkup. So we go to the doctor, and she has to get a shot. And it's like the worst when babies get shots because they don't know what's going on. Like, she's just looking it up like, this day's going unbelievable. Like, what could go wrong, What could go wrong? Why would anything go wrong? And then you're looking at her like it's about to go wrong. You don't even sort of think how wrong it's going to be. So she gets the shot, so we go to her, because we're going to hold her and console her. But she doesn't. She's just fine with the shot. And, we're just sitting there, the doctor's surprised. My wife's like, I was like, maybe we should also see if she's going to be a when they get a shot. Maybe that's what we should look into. That make you nervous? I would cry if you gave me a shot. Pretty fine with pain at 9 months old. In 20 years, I'm either going to be telling her, look, we love you so much, and we're happy that you've accomplished everything. Or I will be on the news going, we love it, but you need to turn yourself in right now. Just do the right. So I'm married as well, and me and my wife just celebrated our 14th wedding anniversary, and we've been together for years. And I met her before I ever started comedy. We both worked at Applebee's together, is where we met. We're big Applebee's fans, still to this day. Hold on, let me just. It feels like, yeah, that's a good one. Are they not all doing the same job? And they just be like, well, I'm already over here, so you don't got to come over here, you know. That's what it seems like they should do. They should talk more and go, I'm over here. And he goes, oh, okay, I didn't realize you were over. He's like, yeah. So don't go, I'll stay over here and you stay over there. That's like our main thing is that we can stay right here, you know? All right. My wife and I, we met at Applebee's. And before I ever started comedy, I was a host and she was a server. And someone asked me, they said, hey, do you think, did you ever imagine when you started dating that life would become all that it's become? And she said, well, when I met him, he was a host, and I didn't think he was smart enough to be a server. So, yeah, we've got a little bit farther than I expected, you know? I told her I want to be a server one day, and she's like, you keep dreaming that dream, all right? I think if you try hard, you can get that menu memorized. So I'm 41 years old. And when I turned 40 was the first age I did not want to turn. I remember parents turning 40, it just feels old. And it's also the age that you do realize everybody you're talking to, you are older than. Before you're 40, I think everybody you talk to is your age. And the reason when you turn 40, you're just older than that person. I'll just be talking to them like, remember that? It's like 97, 98. They go, I wasn't born yet. You're like, golly, are you serious, dude? In my eyes, we look the same. Where's your dad at? Let me talk to him, because I swear I thought you were my age. I pulled a muscle recently. I guess it was in my soul. I mean, it was dead middle of my body. I thought it was the front, and then I was like, well, that back hurts too, you know, so. Well, what's in the middle? What muscle is in the middle? I'm cold now, too, that I'm old. 45, I just get cold. I always have to bring a jacket. It could be 135 degrees outside, and I will walk around with a jacket. And I see these young people, and I just think, where are your jackets? My body's falling apart. My shoulder hurts because I stand on stage like this. Crazy. This was a huge mistake to get into this. If I had known that this would be a big problem, I would have probably tried to not make it a habit. My body can't handle this. And I went to the doctor to try to fix it, and they talked to me like I was an old car. He just goes, I wouldn't put any more money into it, to be honest. We went to Europe last year. Europe's very old. That's what I learned last time in Europe. Like, because you think we're old as a country, and you get there and you're like, good night. You know, how long have y'all been over here? Australia, very far away. Farther than I thought. Our Earth, a little bigger than I thought it was. And I think we should have went the other way as well, but the pilot had different plans. I had jet lag there. I did not mind it because I woke up at 5:45 a.m. and I don't ever wake up that early. So it was like a new life, you know? I was like first in line at the breakfast buffet. Here's what I'll tell you. If you get up at 5:45 a.m., noon is pretty far away, though. I mean, I thought you bet your life, and it's maybe 8:30. Like, 6 p.m., you're like, I don't know how people are out.
How are they doing this?
What are they doing? Why won't the sun go down? It's great, Evan. I've been married for 7 years. So I will never go through that process to get my name changed, so I just deal with it. And it gets brought up. Once I was checking a bag, and the guy behind the counter, he sees my ticket says Nathan, the license says Nathaniel. He was like, this is not good. He goes, these names don't match. And I was like, but they match, right? Like, you can see the leap that we took to get from one to the other. He was like, but they're not the same. I was like, but they're the same. And I'm realizing he cannot find out people call me Nate at that point because, I mean, he can't handle that. I'm gonna call the police over to be like, there's a guy with 3 names trying to fly right here. If you guys want to just shoot him from over there or something. So I was like, what do you want me to do? He goes, you should go home. That's all I got. He's like, I can't believe you've made it this far. I was like, let me just try it, you know? Shouldn't I try it? I said, look, I'll give you that those names don't match. But what I think is going to help a ton is the picture on the ID. Something that I've always loved that they did. And I think with 70% of that name matching and 100% face, 170%, I think I'll get through. And this is what he told me. This is honestly what he said. He goes, look, man, I get it, all right? He's trying to relate to me. And he was like, my name's Joseph. That's what's on my license. So I can't buy a ticket under my nickname Bart. They're not gonna let me through. He said it like, right? Like, do you know what, does that make sense? And I was like, that doesn't at all. Those are two different names, all right? You should be over there and you should be over here because that's how you're treating me. Like I'm a Joseph Bart. Made it through. And on that trip, I was going to Seattle. We went to Europe last year. And by the way, we were flying from Nashville to London. And we go, it was 4:42 p.m. Nashville time. So as a family, I said, let's guess what time it is in London. So I said 12:42 a.m. Our daughter said 1:42 a.m. My wife, her guess was 11. And that's it. Yeah, she didn't say the 42. And I was like, just say the 42. And she goes, you know what I mean. I go, I know, but just show her daughter you know what a normal person would say. That started a pretty big fight. Doing those drive-in shows were fun. They were, you're at a drive-in movie theater. What's hard is when people want to leave early. If they don't like your act, I mean, you just see headlights hit you in the face. And he's just like, and just guy backs up. And you're like, all right, there goes that guy. I did one Zoom show, and it was just, it's just your face on it. And right before we get started, I just hear someone say, I don't know, it's some stupid comedy thing. And it's just... What's that? What'd she say? Just helicopters all day. That's an outside show. The next special is LAX. It's gonna be a good time.